Hi! Today is day 23. Woohoo! My 30-day juicing challenge. I'm so excited. And today I'm gonna be sharing with you about my whole hydrotherapy colonic cleanse story, testimony, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so let's just go straight to the point, to my story. So I ordered this book from Kyobo bookstore. It's a bookstore here in Korea about doing a juice fast, and I received it unfortunately after I started my juice fast. But anyways, when I did get the book and I started to read everything about it, I think I received it around day 10, and they talked very like what can I say, like it's really important to do the enemas and to do the colonic cleanse or hydrotherapy or irrigation, whatever you want to call it, while you're doing your juice fast, to help detoxify the body faster and more efficiently, and to reduce any symptoms. So I really wanted to do it, and I'm here in Korea, so I wasn't sure how, where to do it, how. So anyways, the first thing that came to my mind is, let's try to go to the most closest hospital from my house, which is called the Chonchim hospital. It belongs to my church, and it's just like 15 minutes walking distance from my house. So I was like, perfect, let's try that out first. So unfortunately, I don't speak Korean, and it's really hard to call and get someone who speaks in Korean. So my honey was too busy, so I managed to get my awesome friend Kayon Oni to do this for me. So she called and she asked, and so she told me that yes, they do it, and it was just gonna cost around 10 to 20,000 won, which I found a little weird that it's that cheap. But anyway, she said that I thought most likely the insurance is gonna be covering the other part. So anyways, I went with my honey on not this Saturday, the Saturday before this last Saturday, and we went there to do the colonic. So when we arrived there, the person at the reception was clueless of what we were talking about, and so he called up the doctor and he said, oh yeah, okay, just go to the doctor's office. And so we went, and the doctor started explaining, like asking why do I want to do this. She looked at me really weird, and I didn't understand anything. Honey had to do all the interpretation for me, and she was telling me, like, if I want to do this, I have to take all these medications. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute, medications? Why must I take medications? And all of them, none of them were natural. They were like, I don't know, maybe 6 different medications she told me to take, like to be able to first to flush out everything in my stomach. So I found it really weird, because that's not necessary to do with a colonic cleanse. So I told her I just wanted to do it without the medications, and then she said, fine, okay, but it's gonna be painful, this and that, and she doesn't recommend it. Only people that want to do surgery or have some kind of disease in their colon do that for an operation. So I was a little bit like, but anyways, I was like, let's just do this, we're here. So we went, they told us to go to the emergency room, and we went there, and there were the nurses looking at me also really weird. And then they told me to go to this room where there was this little bed, and then they brought like a little tray, and on the tray was basically an enema kit. So basically 2 big injections with water inside, and at that moment I realized that's what they were talking about. It had nothing to do, they don't do colonics there. So anyways, I did the enema since I was already there, and it ended up being actually pretty expensive. We paid 40,000 because my insurance is not yet activated. But anyways, that's another story. But nevertheless, I got the enema, and I felt really good after that. I mean, I felt really clean in my bowels, and I had a lot of energy, and I just felt great. So, you know, imagine doing the whole thing. So when I went back home, I did more research, and I found this clinic in town, which is not so far from Jamshid. I think it's 3 stations away. Forgot the name of the place. Anyways, I'll link it down below. And there they do the colonic hydrotherapy. So I was pretty excited. I called up. They didn't understand any English, but eventually they put this nurse that could speak English, so I managed to communicate with him, and I managed to make an appointment for last Saturday. So I went there on Saturday with my honey, and it was a whole adventure, what to expect, first time ever doing this, and it's in Korea. So when we arrived, the doctor asked me why I want to do this and what is my intention. I told him I'm doing a 30-day juice fast, and I want to, it's supposed to help. It's a part of the detox program I'm doing. And he will ask me, like, when was the last time I go to the bathroom? I said, just now. I just went to the bathroom before. And he found it a little weird, because it seems like in Korea people do this more like if they're constipated. So anyways, they took me to the room. It was obvious this is the right place, because they had the whole equipment, and 2 nurses were assisting me. So the process started. It wasn't painful at all to insert the rubber tube into my butt, just in case you're wondering. But then when the water started to go up into my intestines, I started to feel a lot of pain in specific areas. And so then they will stop the water, and then they'll massage, and then they will release it, and then do it again. And at the beginning, like, all the water that will come out was like clear, really clear, and they were surprised. They were like, what have you been eating? I was like, I'm on a juice fast. They're like, oh, that's why. So anyways, after like 3 times going over the process of releasing water and then extracting, then finally a lot of crap was starting to come out. I couldn't see anything specific, like a big piece of something or anything like that, but there was some small pieces I could see, and there was a lot of very dark fluid coming out. So I was really excited about that. And after we were done, the doctor took me to another room, and with a little camera kind of thing, he inserted it through my butthole to check if everything was okay, and whatever waste was still there, some mucus plaque you could see in the picture that he showed me later, they also extracted all of that. So that was great, and I felt amazing after that. Like, my symptoms were all gone, the dizziness, the pain I had in my throat. I had so much energy, and I didn't feel hungry at all. Unfortunately, I could not make a video about this, because in Korea, I don't know, I asked the doctor and the nurse, and they were like, no, this is impossible, we can't do this, and they didn't even want to let honey be with me in the room. You know, only after a while, when I freaking didn't understand what nurses were talking about, then finally they said, okay, he can come in the room, but they were like so embarrassed, and I'm like, I don't care, like, he's my husband, he's in my butt, like, what's the point? So anyways, they let him come in, and he was able to communicate. Anyways, so that's basically my story. I paid 70,000 won to do this. 70,000 won, which is amazing. I think it's a really good price. I'm planning to do it one more time before my cleanse is over, so most likely next Saturday. And yeah, this is amazing. Honey even got inspired. He said he might do it too. I recommend this for anybody to do. If you're really interested to know more about this clinic, you can always contact me personally and let me know if it's good for you too. So I think that's it for now. I just wanted to let you guys know that after that, I mean, my stomach felt so amazing, so clean, so everything. Like, I just felt so fresh and rejuvenated. So, alrighty, take care, bye-bye, see you guys later, ciao.